Hey guys, Trevor Boone from Emerald City Guitars here. It's my pick of the day and I'm switching up slightly. Today we had two amazing amplifiers walk through the door that I'm really fond of and I have a little history with, so I was excited to talk about them. So the first I'm going to show you is this 1966 Fender Vibrolux. I've owned one of these for 6 or 7 years, and if you've come to the shop and inquired about Fender amps, I'm sure you've heard my crazy ramble about these amps. 6L6s, 210s, they come in at 35 watts, so you can get it breaking up at a pretty reasonable volume. Great stage volume, and it's also the 10-inch speakers in it, just make it a really, really snappy amp. Totally original. Pulled the chassis this morning, it looks fantastic. These amps really vary in reverb decay and how bright they are. The Oxfords in this are really what I like. They have a nice chiminess to them. I'm riding the treble a little bit higher than usual. I have the bass on 7, treble on 7 here. I usually have that treble back around 5 or 6, and it's just fine. On this one, it's pretty neutral. Reverb is fantastic. The decay is nice, true, really nice buttery blackface reverb with a really smooth decay. Overall, this amp is in really nice aesthetic shape, a lot cleaner than mine. I always go into vibrato channel. I try to avoid the bright switch. I feel like it adds a little bit of separation of the tone, so I keep it off generally. That's how I have this set. We're gonna run it through its paces through a telly, just play some chords, some dynamic stuff, do some cowboy chords, and let you kind of hear how it sounds. All right, let's cut into it. Wow, okay, this thing sounds awesome. This is exactly how you want these to sound. The reverb's there, really smooth decay. Between any of those pickups, I'm getting a little bit of breakup, which I love. That's working the two 10-inch speakers with 35 watts. That's what you get. That's one of my favorite combinations as far as wattage and speakers go. We're gonna tone it down a little bit, do some dynamic stuff, try it out with the Strat. Fender to Fender, or in this case, pen up to Fender, but you get the idea. Yeah, it sounds awesome. That's my desert island amp right there. Okay, the next amp up is this 1977 Marshall 2104. It's a JMP 212 combo, and it's my favorite one. So this is the master volume version, and a lot of Marshall purists, they are set on the no master. Not the case for me. I love them. They're a lot easier to achieve that Marshall tone without cranking it wide open and being too loud. This specific example is the one you want. It's got the basket weave grill cloth. Shortly after they went to black, and I just think this just looks a lot better. It's signed by Jim Marshall, 100% stock. It's killer. The tone sounds amazing. It's EL34, so very classic British tone. And yeah, it's pretty much the real deal, organic, tried, true, and trusted rock tone in a box. They made the head version, it's great, but nothing's better than having your amp in one hand, guitar in the other, and just staying right there. Okay, there are two different inputs on this amp that are vastly different. The high input is where you're gonna plug in if you want that really classic Marshall overdrive, just, you know, extreme saturation. Think late 70s, early 80s, that's what they were playing. Secondly, my favorite setting is going into the low input. When you're in there, you can literally crank everything. The treble, the bass, the presence, crank it all to 10, and it's a really nice, glassy, wide open tone. It's just a really versatile amp. It is your classic, real deal Marshall. Before they went to 900, the 2000, and everything changed. So we're gonna run it through a Tele, through a Strat, and show you the difference between the high and the low input. All right, let's go. So a lot cleaner than you'd probably expect an old Marshall to be, and that's what I love about this amp, is a lot of people don't know that, but the secret weapon is that huge glassy clean tone. All right, let's check out the high input. All right, so there you have it. 1977 Marshall, 1966 Vibrolux Reverb, American tone versus British tone. Hope you guys like the comparison, and see you next time.